What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the Cylon Johns and Jills. I am Johnny B. Crazy, and welcome to the teaser and breakdown, so to speak. It will be a little bit short this week. The Cylon John St. Baptiste is in for repairs, so everyone get your nanolons and put them in a basket and send them to John. But without further ado, we'll get into the episode. Black Market, Season 2, Episode 14. Phelan, Apollo. This is a standalone episode for Apollo. We see a little bit of his flashbacks. They use flash forward in this scene, and this is a classic film noir type setting. They shot this where you have the lead actor being the detective, you have the clues being led around, and a few other things. It's a nice little episode. It was a mixed bag. Even Ronald D. Moore admits that he had some problems with this and wishes he could have went back and did it. Amy True, who said that we don't really have any context for who the girl is in the scene that we see on Caprica, but we will get more of that later. There are 49,597. Now, they didn't take the few that exploded last week out, but you can say that a few babies were born as well. We have to remember that babies are being born during the fleet, right? So with that in mind, we only have the one taken off this week. And Phelan, Bill Duke, of course, was in Predator, if you don't remember, which is an awesome movie. Go check out Predator. Get to the chopper now. It's a really fun little episode. Phelan is hardcore. This guy is super dark character, and he plays it very well. It's pretty funny at the end how Apollo just shoots him when he says, "You're not going to shoot me." All right, I'll just shoot you. It's pretty intense too, right? We have the prostitution. We have the kids. It's really deep and dark, and Ronald D. Moore says it didn't turn out the way he wanted it to. I would argue that it's a decent episode, but I see where people are coming from with it. And also, prostitution in the 12 colonies is legal. It's not an illegal thing. This is kind of a nod back to the original series. And in this episode, much of the regular cast wasn't there. We had no Starbuck, Kara Thrace. We had no Sharon Valeri. We had no Carl Agathon, no Felix Gaeta, no Galen Tyrrell, no Callie in this episode. And the scenes you saw on Caprica with the girl that Apollo sings, she has a name, but I can't tell you. With the girl that Apollo is remembering, that is the same location where Rosalind shot before the fall of the colonies. And in this episode, they do these flash forwards. This is another one of the flash forward episodes, and they've been using this as a plot device. And they started this by going back, and if an episode doesn't hit right, they'll use this tool to kind of help it have more impact, which I'd say is pretty good. We see that throughout the series, and it's a nice touch to me for it. You know, in Apollo, the issues he's having, we have to this is to the Jills out here. What do you think's going on in Apollo's mind? Where is his mental state? I want you to tell me in the comments. Remember, this is spoiler free, so be spoiler free in the comments. You know, Jack Fisk got killed off, one of John St. Baptiste's favorite characters, and he was killed off pretty easily. And with Apollo, you know, he did tell Starbuck, "I don't want to come back alive," before he went on the mission. So, you know, this is in Resurrection Ship Part 2, so let me know what you think about that. We have an interesting love triangle introduced. We have Dee, Apollo, and Billy. How do you think that's going to work out? Let me know for sure. And like I said, this has the film noir aspect, the murder mystery plot. The central character is a detective, the femme fatale character, right? The flashbacks to the lost love, the exploration of the darkness of humanity, and the ultimate acceptance of the darkness and the moral ambiguities of what it means to be human here. I think, in a sense, this episode for me definitely hit. I will keep it short and sweet today. But in general, I like this episode. Maybe not the strongest one out there, but the next one we got coming up is really, really good. It's Scar, Season 2, Episode 15. And I will give you a teaser on that because we're definitely going to want you there Friday, everyone that's watching, and the Jill. So, with that, let's give you a little teaser for the week. My teaser is the Al Capone of Cylon Raiders will show up this week. With that, I hope you see us Friday. A special shout out to the Cylon Johns and Jills, John St. Baptiste, Mackenzie L. Burns, Amy True, Clarissa Thompson, Bobby Catalano, also Honorary Jill, Julianne89. Thank y'all so much for watching. This has been the Cylon Johns and Jills, and we will see you Friday at 9 p.m. Eastern.